Hello, hello, hello. Or as I just thought right before I started, hello guys and gals and non-binary pals. Because that's so much more fun to... I like rhyming things. Welcome to Genshin Impact. I'm gonna quickly farm a few bosses because what else am I gonna do with the beginning of a 160 out of 160 resin? And then we're just gonna do the Raiden Shogun's story quest number 2. I already did the first one, and I have to do the second one in order to actively do literally any of the rest of the in order to progress through the story, I have to do more than just this story quest. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna first fight some of these bosses that I haven't fought before on stream, so that I can load in the Inazuma world, and then we're gonna do the Raiden Shogun quest that I've been putting off for way too long. I know that it involves the boss that basically once I beat Raiden Shogun's quest line, I'll have that domain area unlocked for the remainder of the game. And that domain area will give me the ability to make some of the talents of some of the Inazuma characters level up, which then will make them better and stronger and able to do more things, which yeah, that's probably important, but at the same time I just don't do much with the other teams of characters I can make. So it's great to have that option, but I just don't do much with anything besides my main 4. So I'm just gonna farm a few of the bosses, loading in the Inazuma world, so that you don't have this long wait time of just me trying to come up with topics so that it can finally finish loading. Because if you'll notice in the boss fight that I'm about to do, I have one character that does damage, and the rest are just there to provide the buff that I need to be able to beat the boss. And that's it. There's nothing else in the boss fight that they will do except for sit there and look pretty. And look like I have a team that actually knows what it's doing and able to fight this boss. But until then, I'm using one character. Essentially, my teams are move one of the 4 main characters I use into that team as my damage dealer for that team. I've got 6 characters, I think, that I've actually built. They have artifacts and things that actually work. And even then, one of them doesn't have full set of artifacts. Hello. Welcome to Genshin Impact's loading screen. But yeah, that's it's kind of how all my teams are. Let's see, I've got my main character, the Traveler, is being solely worked on to make it an anemo damage dealer. I've got Diluc, Ganyu, and Noelle as my main. That's my main 4. Noelle being the healer. Then I've got Yanfei as my main Pyro DPS. So my main four is the Traveler, Ganyu, Diluc, and Noel. Ganyu is my main damage in that team. Diluc is just my elemental skill spammer. And Noel is my healer. Like, what I would consider my second team probably would be Yanfei and Razor. Barbara is a healer. And like that's it. But I need a fourth character in that team. So like I don't think I have very many level 70 characters yet. God, this loading screen will not load. I don't even have things up in the background. And it just crashed. Seriously? After all that time, it crashed. Yeah, look, I don't even have anything up in the background. It's just OBS here. And it was only my internet tab to start the live stream. I love how great my technical skills of this is. I guess I should probably not be showing my OBS, but at the same time. Yeah, this is my background. It's a Pikachu. Can you tell that I liked Pokemon for way too long? Yes, let Genshin Impact happen. You can also see all of the thumbnail things that I have taken pictures of. Yay! Genshin Impact loading in the background. Wait, what is that? Okay, I closed that one. I keep this one open. Yay, Genshin Impact. To quote one of the VTubers I watch, Scuff City. Woo. You get to see all the scuff that I have of my computer deciding it doesn't want to work. Yeah, start game. Yay. Gotta love loading screens. Anyways, once it finishes loading, I'll then actually fight the bosses, do the Raiden Shogun quest number 2, and hopefully be able to finish that up, and then maybe start all the other quest lines and things. Hopefully once I finish these, I'll be able to actually do stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to think what my 8th character would be in that team, because then I would have 2 teams of 4. See, this is why when I'm helping my sister get materials and things on Fridays when I've done it, I've told her, hey, you want to build 2 teams, because otherwise you get to like where I'm at and you're just sitting there with, I have 7 characters. That's it. I can't make a Spiral Abyss team where I need 2 teams of 4. It's kind of sad. I haven't even played the Spiral Abyss on stream yet because I just don't have teams to even attempt to run it. Yeah. See, it says it's checking for updates, but it doesn't even have a loading bar on the bottom. Now it has a loading bar now that I've complained about it. Yep. Yay. Will it let me click buttons and start the game? Please? I I just want to play. This is how every Genshin Impact stream has kind of started. First 10 minutes is me just loading the game. Then the 11th and 12th minutes are me loading somewhere else in the world. Until finally I just go, yep. Not doing anything else, apparently. Yay! Yeah. I just keep opening, or keep having my calculator thing of like what I still need to farm for my characters up, so that I actually like farm the bosses I need instead of just sitting there and accidentally going, huh, I just farmed 100 more bosses of this kind that I didn't need. That'd be interesting. Eventually, one of these days, I will try to get one of my streams at some point, hopefully within like a month, 2 months from now, based on, let's see. If I guesstimate that I need to fight a boss in order to get 3 drops per boss, 2 drops if I'm lucky, that'd be 24 bosses. 24. I'm doing really quick math. I'm really bad at math. Let that sink in first. Best guess, if I took 2 or 3 months of just doing boss fights like I have been, fighting all the bosses that I need to farm, not counting the elemental crystals that they drop, there's a chance that in 3 months I could ascend all of my characters to level 80. And there will be a stream like that at some point. But that's still 3 months of me doing that. And that's not counting the fact that I need 21 million gold and 5,000 of the 5,000 of the adventuring things, plus all of the other utensils I need to be able to collect them. 3 months is probably not gonna happen. I was already at this boss location. No wonder it wasn't letting me teleport. We're going to go with this team, which, as you can clearly see, has Ganyu as my damage dealer, and then Noelle as my healer, and then just 2 other Geo guys that can make structures so that I can actually do the boss fight. Yeah. And that's how this fight's gonna go. I'm gonna use Ganyu the entire time, Noelle when I need healing, Albedo and Zhongli just for their placing Geo constructs to be able to fight the boss and do his effects. Look, that over there is a wild boss. That rift in space. Like the nature documentaries over there? That rift. And here we see a flying Ganyu prancing about, ready to fight the great Wolf Lord. And here we see the Golden Wolf Lord in its natural habitat, shot by an arrow that bursts with another arrow. Now, do I think I could continue this boss fight using this tone of voice the entire time? Probably not, but it is kind of fun to try. I have been hit by corrosion way too many times. The Wild Wolf Lord fights back. This is very funny to me, and I'm trying so hard not to laugh. As the wild wolf lord summons a freaking tornado to attack, and I now have to run away from the tornado. This is what happens in a wild, adventuring day off in the world of Genshin Impact with the wild wolf lord summoned. I can't. Wait, what? What kind? Wait. That's not. Okay, I realize I broke character of what I was trying to do very quickly, but that's not a message I thought I'd read in the chat. What? What do you mean by that, Casey? I can't really pay attention to the chat right now. No, that didn't work. Run over there. Oh, jeez. No, run. My shield broke, which damaged it. Awesome. This is the part that I was, like, worried about. I've got to hit them with Geo stuff, and I don't have a lot of Geo elements. Ult. 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 Heal my team because the corrosion hurts. Ult. I'm very confused by the message. What do you mean by you got me more subscribers? And how did you get me more subscribers? I'm not following that sentence. I've completely abandoned all pretext of having, like, a fun character fight. You know, I set this stream up so that I would have low latency, but I can see on my own phone that there's a ton of, like, where I'm at in the fight and where I'm at with... There we go. Yeah, get dragged back into the rift. I win. That's how this game goes. Or am I not live on my... I wasn't live on my own. No, there's still some latency. Interesting. Anyways. Okay, now that I can focus on it. What the heck do you mean, Casey? Crit damage, energy recharge. That's nice. I would have liked a fourth object in it. Riftborn Regalia. Oh yeah, these are the shards that I was talking about. The topaz fragments and slivers. Alright, time to load a different part of the world. And suffer. Let's fight Magu Kenki one last time. Because I only need to fight it once, apparently. Oh, cool. Hi, Casey's nephew. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, this is the YouTube sellout stuff of like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. Woo. Yeah. I don't think I'll ever tell people to subscribe to me other than like the hey, I actively know you and I think it'd be cool if you watched. Like, okay. I guess if he talks in chat at any point in time, I can say hi, Casey's nephew. And if they question how I know that, oh, I just got I took my hand off the keyboard and just got hit by lightning. That's what happened when I was trying to read your message. I'm going to go heal now. I don't like that I got hit. I don't know what S/O is because my brain went significant other, and that's not the sentence. Or salute. I don't know. Shout out? Oh. I have never seen that. I learned text lingo. I am millennial. Woo, I know text stuff. I'm not a millennial. I don't think I'm a millennial anyways. Oh yeah, this is the boss that ranged attacks don't really work well.
Next time, be sure to make a proper appointment.
Yeah, Yanfei. I'll make a proper appointment later. I'll get my people to talk to your people, Yanfei. My people is Paimon. Paimon will talk your ear off, and you'll have no idea why or what Paimon is talking about until you give Paimon food. Even though Paimon is emergency food. Okay. I just got very scared for a second that I was going to get electrocuted again. Yay. Fly. I've always questioned if you can get electrocuted in the air from a lightning bolt. But I've never been able to fly through a lightning bolt at the same time as it's hitting the ground. Is there any dendrobium over here? I need it for a few of my characters, so I may as well pick it up while I'm trying to fight. Yeah, there you go. Dendrobium. The sad thing that Dendrobium's like description says is that it's around, it blooms near where a lot of bloodshed has happened. And considering this is a boss fight over here, that's kind of sad and kind of scary when you think about how many times that means that someone's probably died to this boss. Yay. Flowers that feed on blood. Woo! They're the most pretty thing here. Oh yeah, and look at this boss. No, I didn't want to activate the boss. I wanted to show you its face. Look, it's got a mask. Sometimes it throws that mask at you. Like this, like this. I barely got out of the way. I just realized I can't hear the sounds of the fight. Like... Oh, no. I'm triggering its auto blockade the... Nope. $14 and $15k damage. I love this. Is this swirl attack? I have to stay close because if I run away too far, like if I try to attack from here, he's just gonna do that move, which stops all of my ranged attacks. Yeah, that like mask appearing and then disappearing in front of it. Oh, I froze. Oh, I have 200 health. I have 200 health. Noelle, run in there and heal. Heal my team. Please, please heal the team. Yanfei, why are you not healing? Oh. Ah, okay. I keep looking towards my phone to try to like read the chat in case it's changed, but it hasn't changed, and so I'm getting hit more frequently than I would like. However, I only need to fight this guy once, so I don't even care if I lose this time. So long as I just fight it again and again. Swirl effect, run away, yeah.
Prepare to be blown away.
Yeah, prepared to be blown away.
Wingblade.
He doesn't tend to do this attack against me.
Objection. Incinerate. Breath of the flame.
Okay, run away. No! Run away. Oh, he got struck by lightning. I've always wondered if that would actually work over here. If he could get struck by lightning. But he got electrocharged, so that's obviously what happened. Yay! Oh, okay. Your shadow still attacks while you're dead. Interesting. Interesting thing. Huh. Defense percent, crit damage percent, defense and elemental mastery. 3 marionette cores. 2 animo shards. 2 animo fragments. 1 animo sliver. 1 ice sliver. Awesome. Alright. Now the only other... So I've loaded this part of the map. I've loaded this part of the map. Now I'm going to load this part of the map and fight this hypostasis that I hate fighting. And then I'll load this part of the map, and then I'll go do the actual quest, which should take part in this part of the map, but I don't know how far off it'll go. I'm hoping it's only this part. So hopefully with those 4 bosses being fought, I'll have gotten through the I'll have loaded all of Inazuma that is pertinent to the quest. And hopefully all the other Inazuma quest lines that I have not done don't interrupt the main Raiden Shogun quest, because that would kind of suck. Okay.
Let's see. Commercial Law of Liyue, Chapter 27, Section 6, Article 3 stipulates that... Wait, what was it?
That's why it's quiet. I had half the volume up. Button I'm looking for. L. Let's change the team. Main team can go back to having Ganyu in it.
Time to begin work?
And then... I've not fought this in a while. Let's see. The... Pyrohypostasis protects us with cubicle shell as elemental ignitor. Has 2 states: ignited and extinguished in the ignited state. It's not exposed and continuously regenerates HP. Only after extinguishing with the right elemental reactions will you have an opportunity to strike. In the extinguished state, the pyrohypostasis will generate fire seeds in an attempt to reignite. And that's it. Okay, so Hydro.
Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
You don't have Hydro in it. You don't have Hydro in it. You have Hydro and Cryo. Healer, Healer, Damage Dealer, Physical Attacker. Affected by Pyro less time. Increases max HP by 25%. I didn't know that was the effect of Hydro. Wow. Huh, you learn something new every day. I don't ever play with 2 Hydro characters. Except for apparently when I'm trying to farm for Deluxe artifacts, because that's the name of this team. I totally remember setting that up as the name of the team. And then let's check your artifacts. I could make Xingqiu go to level 60. Attack percent plus 20%. What's this one? Attack percent. Attack percent. Defense percent. HP percent. What does his talent do? Actor's character, normal attacks. Dealing Hydra damage remaining. Character takes damage, the rain sword or shadow reducing the amount of damage. 20% of his Hydra damage bonus will be converted to additional damage reduction. Regenerates the current character's HP based on 6%. So Xingqiu needs high HP with Hydra Dam, which, okay. So we put this set on him. Is it right? Heart of Depth? No, that's not the right one. No, it is. Heart of Depth. So I want HP. This has HP. How does it compare to the one you currently are wearing? Well, that one has. That one's better. That one's better. We do that. We keep that one. That has HP. We'll switch to that one. The one you currently have is HP percent, which is great. Okay, we'll keep that one. You have defense percent. Crit damage, attack percent. Hydro damage bonus. I'll keep that gladiator piece on. I don't have anything for here. Okay. Maybe I won't keep that. Let's go with this one. Let's switch to there. Now I have 4. Let's switch to that. Okay. Yay, look. He's got an elemental skill that increases the normal attack and charge attack damage by 30% for 15 seconds. Yay, I know how to build a character. This one gives HP percent. So we're going to make this one better. Yay. Yes. Yes, you guys understand. You understand why I like these characters. Xingqiu and Chongyun are boyfriends. You have to understand that. This is Xingqiu. This is the book nerd. He's amazing. I'll show his boyfriend real quick. This is Chongyun. Chongyun's an exorcist, but he's got so much yang, I think it is. Yin, one of the two. He's got so much yang. It says it right here. He has so much yang energy that he can't even get close to the things that he's supposed to exercise because they flee in terror. But look at how poofy his pants are. And look, Xingqiu is the boyfriend of that one. Yeah. And he's book smart. He's super freaking smart. And then this is Barbara. I headcanon her as Ace. But she's also in a polyamorous relationship because her girlfriend is this one. It's Fischl. This is her girlfriend. And then Fischl's boyfriend is Bennett. And Bennett's boyfriend is Razor. And they're all okay with this. And Barbara's the person who feeds them because she cares that much. But look, she's got her summer outfit. That's kind of like a swimsuit sort of thing. And she's got her regular, I'm part of the clergy outfit. I like this one more because it's cool. And look, sparkles! Okay, and then there's Eula, who's like, her favorite catchphrase is "I will have vengeance," or "Vengeance will be mine." But she's so nice. She's the perfect mentor for this character, Amber, that she hangs out with all the time. Yeah, and Amber has two outfits too because Chinese laws made her have to cover up more skin, which like I don't notice that much of a difference besides like the stomach plate, I guess, is all one piece with more red. Like I guess her wait, what? I don't even know what changes in this outfit. Is something on the back change? No, she doesn't have like an exposed back. What the heck? Is it this part here that changes? No, it looks the exact same, just like white instead of white and maroon instead of black and gold. Like white violation laws sort of thing. Ooh, this is kind of cool having the X ribbon things across. That's kind of cool. Is it because of this side? Like it looks like her side is exposed? I don't know. I got really distracted. I'm preparing a team to fight the pyrohypostasis. He's got hydro damage. She's got what she normally does. She's got physical damage. Yeah. She's my healer. Okay. Xingqiu's also the healer. I don't understand censorship.
All will be revealed in the next volume? Drat. Time to act.
I also don't use Xingqiu enough, so this will be interesting. I hate this boss. I hate this boss. This boss sucks. I hate this boss. Alright, let's go fight it.
Body and mind.
It's a bull that jumps out of the ground. I don't know how to fight this. Ooh, okay, I was just out of range. Should I be trying to shoot it or something? Or hit it with hydro? I don't know. I'm just spam clicking attacks because Vaporize should do something. It's a bull. Ouch! You're the healer! You're the healer. Heal. I don't know what I'm doing.
Rain outlines your fate. Body and mind. Rain cutter.
Use elemental reactions. I did not use enough elemental reactions to stop it because it is now at 3/4 of the way. Steady. Woo. I don't know why I decided to try and state what her ultimate catchphrasey thing is. The ready, steady, go. That was supposed to be 3, not 4. Anyways.
Beg for mercy.
See, that's what I meant by Eula being the favorite phrase is vengeance if her phrase for using her ability is beg for mercy. I hate this boss fight. I don't know what I'm doing.
Let's dance.
Oh, bull.
Go, Barbara, go.
Ow. Oh, good. Ouch.
We're way behind schedule. All hail.
Please do something.
Let the show begin.
Ow. Nope. Can't do that like I would for all the other hypostases when it does that. Darn it.
We're way behind. Born of ice and frost. Shudder. Flood of frost.
Oh no, you wasted my ultimate.
Crush.
Oh, that did not work.
I'll protect us. More speed. Shudder.
Nope, that didn't work. I had to try.
No touching.
Okay, 8k damage. Okay, okay. Zig Show.
No, my sword.
He knows his sword. Oh gosh, he only does 240 health of 240 damage. La da 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 da. Please help. I'm going to lose.
Access denied.
Oh, thank God. I hate this boss fight so much. The amount of regret I have for acquiring Toma as a character to make me have to fight this boss and explore an island I haven't explored. I think I got him on accident, honestly. I don't remember intending to get him as a character. That's an okay artifact. It's not great, but it's okay. Now I have 5 of these. I have fought this thing literally twice. That's how much I don't like fighting it. Alright. Time to fight the mechanical ray. Okay. And then this should be fully loaded in this area to be able to just go and do Raiden Shogun's story quest. I hope. Okay, let's change to the mechanical ray fight, which is just... Actually, I guess it could be this team. I don't really care about the other two. Oh, I need a healer. Change D-Luke for Yanfei.
Next time, be sure to make a proper appointment.
Never. Never, Yanfei. No appointments necessary. You are my character. Oh, you are half health. Not even. You are third health. Oops. Look, it's a mechanical monster. It does mechanical things. It does perpetual motion. Not really. Perpetual motion is a myth. Haha.
Born of ice and frost.
Welcome to science class. Perpetual motion is a lie. Ow. Ow. Or at least true perpetual motion is a lie.
Next on the agenda. Steady as stone. Time to clean up.
Ooh, you've got a sword? I've got a sword. My sword did more damage.
Motion to compel.
Which one has the health bar? Which one has the health bar? Not you. Not you. You have the health bar.
Access denied.
Nope.
Blaze over. We're way behind schedule.
No, you just gotta kill the one with the health bar. And stun all the others.
Born of ice and frost.
There's its weakness. Exposed. No, it did not expose the weakness. I don't like the squid one. There we go. It's down.
Boom boom.
19,000 off the melt. Oh, that's great. I've never had it do that much damage. I like big numbers. I'm really bad at getting to the big numbers, but I like the big numbers. They make me feel happy. Sorry for kind of going quiet. I may or may not be way too focused on the fight. That's an attack it does? I knew about the sword. Come on.
No touching. All hail.
I did not mean to press Q. I wanted to press Z to heal. Mr. Squid here. Okay, please hit there. Your weak points are gone.
Rex Lapis.
No!
I am sorry.
Gone you died!
My contract goes unfulfilled.
That was not the button I wanted to click, game. Thank you.
But my defense was watertight.
Ow. Ow. Alright, Noelle.
Must leave no stone unturned.
Everyone else is dying. Everyone else is dying, so you gotta heal people, please.
Incinerate.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh. Yay, big number, make my brain happy. Go big number, do more damage. Go big number, do more damage. Go big number. Can I heal Ganyu yet? The answer to that question seems to be no. Do more damage, do more damage. Hit it one more time. Hit it a few more times. Yay, it died. Awesome. Wow. HP percent, defense percent, crit damage percent. That's not bad. Cool. Now I go heal. Then I finally well, I'd say finally start the quest. I accidentally started the quest prior because I went to talk to Catherine, who's the Adventurers Guild lady. I visited her here in Inazuma, and that was the quest start. And I did not realize that. Do I keep Yanfei on me, or do I go to Diluc? If I switch to Diluc, I need to be in close quarters for 3 out of 4 characters. If I keep Yanfei, I have more damage. I don't know what a boss fight or any of the other fights might be. So Yanfei having AoE and Ganyu having AoE will be good in case I need to group the foes. Yeah, I think the team I have is okay. Let's open the quest log. And Imperatrix Ambrosia is what it's called. Okay. Imperatrix Ambrosia. This one, Imperatrix Ambrosia, Act 2. Go to the area where the monsters have appeared. I don't want to. I can already tell you that there's a fight. Yay, fighting monsters. Oh, is this where the Rift Hounds begin appearing? This is not a team that's good with the Rift Hounds because my only Geo is Noelle.
The case before us is a strange and unprecedented one indeed.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna suffer, but I'm gonna try it. Yeah. Go to the area where the monsters have appeared. Yep, this is a Rift Hound fight. I already have the corrosion effect on me. What level are these guys? 82? Oh, great. At least these are not Electro, Cryo, or any other element. They're just Rift Hounds. Oh, and there's more. Oh, that one's Electro. Look at how much more health the big guy has. Corrosion is just chipping away at my health. And I have not once tried to switch to Noelle to stop the corrosion. Which I guess is my fault, but at the same time, I want damage right now so I can end the corrosion effect quicker. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, right in front of me. Hi. Hi, doggy. Rift Hound. I missed my shot. Jeez, there was... Paimon, stop giving me false hope. It's not gonna work. Alright. Beyblade time. Whee! Oh, that killed all 3 at the same time. What cutscene did I suddenly get into? Am I really about to be defeated? Is that what this cutscene's supposed to be? Oh.
Shogun? Wait, no. Could also be A.
Oh, it's you two.
I believe
It
that's
has
A
been a
then.
long time. We have not seen
Yeah.
each other since the resolution of the Tenryou Commission crisis.
Okay, sounds more like A. It is you, right?
Okay.
You sure made short work of them. That was amazing.
What are you doing here? What brings you out this time? What brings you out
I'm
this
making
time?
early preparations for what is to come. Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together, I witnessed the way the
Oh.
world is today. I was finally able to comprehend some things that I had never understood in the past.
Ooh.
Since then, every time I encounter an obstacle in my thinking, I find myself having the urge to spend some time in the outside world.
Makes sense. You must get super bored being stuck in there all the time.
Might I remind you that I am not here to amuse myself.
Context, this is the leader of Inazuma, the Archon. She's got a puppet that's just like her that she uses when she hides inside of it to not be out in the world. That's the vaguest amount of context I can give to you without spoiling a lot of the game if you ever choose to play this game, because this game's great. It's also very much tied into its gacha mechanics. So it's a great game, but it tries to encourage you to spend a ton of money. Yeah. It's a great game otherwise, though. I recommend it.
Recently, I have observed a number of changes in the external world from the plane of
That
Euthymia.
doesn't sound good.
The most serious of these being the attack on the sacred Sakura by numerous Rift Hounds.
I
I
hate
considered
Rift
this matter
Hounds.
worthy of my attention, so I pursued them, and they led me here, where I happened to run into you.
It doesn't seem like a matter needing the Archon's attention. I feel like that's a true statement, but I also feel like that's a false statement. Because if the Sacred Sakura is attacking, then it does seem like it's... Or if the Sacred Sakura is being attacked, then it feels like it should be the Archon's attention, considering that's her, like, sacred tree. But the Commission and Adventurers can
If the
withstand the
Shogun
monsters.
rather than I were to discover them, yes, perhaps she would have left the situation alone.
If the robot did stuff.
Why? Because she's just a puppet?
Yeah, that's the context
Precisely.
you needed.
According to the rules I designed for her, matters of this nature are to be delegated to the Tri-Commission. But Rift Hounds attacking the sacred Sakura... It brings back bad memories of that terrible disaster.
Oh,
Disaster?
cutscene from the past?
500 years ago, a great catastrophe befell Inazuma.
Ooh.
Everything was engulfed in a pitch-black fog, and monsters ravaged the land. Countless lives were lost, and this homeland that the people had worked so hard to build barely escaped being obliterated.
Wait, 500 years
entirely.
ago? Wasn't that the fall of Conria? Also, no context you're giving for that. You can play the game and get the context that way.
The monsters committed many atrocities on Inazuman soil, and the Rift Hounds were always their advance guard.
That's a really
Their
good reason
duty
to try to
was to
stop them.
tear open a passage through space with their claws and teeth, and then call in even more powerful beasts.
This is my exact thought process too. 500 years ago. Conria.
So you've heard of it too. That's an episode of history that I am loath to recall. Maybe to you, it seems like my response to these creatures was an excessive one. But an excess of caution is not unwarranted in this case.
Guess you
I'm
can't
so
argue with
hyper right
that.
now.
Since we are both here for the same reason, let us work together. From the traces they've left in the surrounding area, there should be many more monsters nearby. All of them must be eliminated.
Alright, let's go.
So safe when we're in Ace Company. Having someone uber powerful on your team kind of makes you feel invincible, doesn't it? Oh yeah, after we've dealt with the
You know,
Color. It's similar to the color when the sacred sakura takes damage. Let's follow it. It should be this way.
I have never felt like I'm invincible. Every single character I have has died at least once. And some of them are still level 1 and I don't use them. Wait, what? I'm not getting a cue for... Unless it's just like, hey, come over here. I'm trying to use elemental sight, but I'm not. Okay, it's just saying follow the path. You don't need elemental sight or anything, got it. There's another one. That one did not move the circle. Am I supposed to elemental sight? Looked like it was heading this way. Okay, no, it just... Try to figure out what happened. Such a vague quest marker.
We are lucky. The damage is not too serious. The Yashiro Commission will be able to nurse the root system back to health.
Oh, that's good.
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glowing?
Great questions, great questions. Fog.
What's this?
This is a memory from the past, isn't it?
Maybe dead people? It wouldn't be the first time we'd seen ghosts on our journey. But why would they appear here?
It's a fog of
Let's
the
search
past.
the area. Perhaps we will find out.
Kitamura.
I can't go on like this. Not when the other troops are counting on me.
What happened here? Could you tell us?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Run quick while you still can. The monsters will be back. And once you're in their sights, I'm telling you there's no escaping them. We will defend Inazuma until our dying breath.
What monsters?
You don't know? Inazuma is engulfed in darkness.
Yep, memory from the past.
Beasts and horrifying monsters are everywhere. They are merciless, ferocious, and they will devour everything in their path. Every last trace of humanity's existence, I tell you. They'll devour it all.
But look, none of that seems to be going on around here.
Not right now, but they'll be back. Look, get out of here. Now, there's no time left. The almighty Shogun is gone. So is Kitsune Saigu.
Oh.
There is no one left to rely on but ourselves. I don't know how long we can hold out for. But if we abandon our hope, then we've got nothing left at all.
Don't worry, I'm right here.
It's the Shogun? You're
Oh.
back. Please, we beg you. You have to help us. You have to save Inazuma. Only the glow of your supreme lightning can dispel this terrible darkness. Please, or the whole of Inazuma will be reduced to a hunting ground for the beasts.
Calm down. The war you speak of is over.
Over? But what do you mean? Shogun?
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and a soft breeze blows. This is Inazuma at peace, as you will no doubt remember. There are no monsters, nor is there anything else here that could threaten your life.
What? But how? Just moments ago, they were everywhere. I saw them
Figment
tear
of
my
your
comrade to
imagination.
shreds with my own eyes.
Hey, calm down. Everything's fine now.
This is a weird past, but present.
I think I understand.
Present.
Almighty Shogun, you saved Inazuma. Yes, we were right to place our trust in the Almighty Shogun. As long as the Shogun is with us, Inazuma will last for an eternity. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, thank you.
What's wrong with him?
Is he disappearing?
He's gone.
Paimon can't even begin to understand what that was all about. But somehow, Paimon feels all sad and hopeless.
That sounds like
If I
Paimon.
am not mistaken, what we just saw was a samurai's memory that was buried in the land.
That's what I figured.
The sacred sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines. After the Rift Hounds attacked, some of this filth leaked out through the cracks in the trunk and formed a physical entity. An entity formed with strong filth would be highly aggressive. But when purified, it presents in the form of a memory. Purified
Sounds
filth
convenient.
quickly dissipates and will be absorbed by the ley lines shortly afterwards. In other words, it cannot exist for too long.
Same thing happened to Dusky Ming. I don't recognize that name.
So the memories of the ones that died are all appearing at this moment?
Yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. What he was describing just now was precisely the disaster that happened in Inazuma 500 years ago.
I'm talking to the Shogun, so I think it's more important to mention that the Shogun was absent.
Yes. Inazuma was facing many great crises at that time. Some were local in origin, while others came from the now fallen kingdom of Kanria. The disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. I felt that I had to step in before it was too late, otherwise it would spread to all of Tevat. But my friend, Kitsune Saiku, reassured me that I had nothing to worry about. She would shoulder the responsibility of protecting Inazuma and mobilize all forces at her disposal to combat the threat. I could tell
Sounds
that,
like she failed.
although neither of us acknowledged it, we both knew that the road ahead would likely end in tragedy.
So, Inazuma was attacked at the same time as when the disaster happened in Kanria?
It can't be a coincidence.
Indeed. Countless monsters suddenly appeared throughout all of Inazuma. In the end,
That's what I figured this event
Kitsune
would be.
Saigu sacrificed her life to protect the people. I never had the chance to see her one last time. But I would like to believe that she kept her promise to me until the very last. But even then, Inazuma was left more devastated than we could have ever imagined. Those terrible tragedies left great wounds that are still felt to this day, both on the land itself and in my heart.
I didn't realize that this quest line would be so depressing.
Yes.
This is the loss that
For the
Yamiko
longest
mentioned.
time, I couldn't bring myself to face the pain of that loss. All my martial might was in vain. Though I could conquer Tatarigami and vanquish monsters, I was helpless against the ravages of time, powerless to keep the ones I cherished alive.
Think I might be realizing why I never did the story quest.
After my clash with human ambition, I thought long and hard. Now I realize I cannot fixate on the past forever.
So you're no longer stuck in the past.
When I traveled around Inazuma with you, I caught a glimpse of how the nation has progressed over the centuries. A glimpse of human potential. Everything far exceeded my expectations. Moving forward inevitably invites further loss, but also new encounters. Just think of that soldier. despite all the losses he had experienced, he still chose to keep fighting for the sake of moving forward.
That's a good quote.
All those who sacrificed themselves back then gave their lives fighting for a future. But perhaps the future they were hoping for is not the eternity that I once strove for.
That's what being human is about.
As Inazuma's god, it is high time I honored their wishes. Warriors of the past, who spilled your blood on this land, your noble souls now rest in this earth. I will never forget you, and all that you did for Inazuma.
He's taking all this pretty hard.
Come on. Let's keep investigating the damage to the sacred Sakura.
I'm remembering that I need Razor because I would like to collect the sacred Sakura right here, but I can't.
I'll watch your back.
Ta-da! Now it's a Sakura bloom. Continue the pursuit. I found Uno. Oh, is this the part that I've got to fight that?
There are a load of rift hounds here too.
Leave them to me.
Well, okay. I didn't get a choice in that. I am now the Raiden Shogun.
Shine down! Now you shall perish!
Enemy reinforcements incoming. I kind of want to look up what the Rift Hounds do again because I don't know why that one has the full circle.
There is no escape!
Is it because I'm damaging it with the same elemental damage type as it is? Okay. Lag, please go away. Oh. Talk to the person who appeared. What person appeared?
Huh? Something seems wrong with A.
Her face palming. Are you feeling okay?
Why would you ask that?
Well, usually you'd pull out your sword and swish! Vaporize them all in one go! No?
You are unduly concerned. I'm simply conserving my energy. Although I have some understanding of the situation already, it could take an unexpected turn at any time. I must be prepared for anything. If there are more formidable monsters lying in wait in this area, I must make sure I have the strength to face them.
Ah, makes sense! Spoken like a seasoned shogun. The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. We definitely need to tell the Yashiro Commission about this. Hey, the same light is leaking out again.
Ooh.
Furuyama? Is that you?
Almighty Shogun.
Tea-master?
What brings you back so soon? I thought you were off fighting a battle in a distant land.
Fighting a battle in a distant land? Sounds like this guy's talking about 500 years ago, too.
Allow me to introduce Furuyama. He is a tea master and a member of my retinue. Though blind, Furuyama is unparalleled in his ability to appraise tea. He brews some of the very finest tea in all of Inazuma.
A tea-master.
Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved. I have simply had the good fortune to be in your Excellency's presence long enough to become acquainted with all the skills that are required of me. It sounds like the Almighty Shogun has brought a guest. I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshments on account of the current situation. But please, sit and rest.
I wish this showed an animation of you sitting down and like cross-legged sitting.
What should we do?
Let's go along with what he says. I want to learn more about the past. I want to learn more about the past.
Yeah. Sheesh. There's monsters everywhere out there. It's pitch black and loads of people have been injured.
I see. So, they have fought their way this far already. Most of the residents in this neighborhood have already escaped. They wanted to take me with them, but it seemed rather pointless to me. So, I decided to stay.
Oh yeah, this
And
used
now
to be
the
part of the
almighty
city.
Shogun is here, I have even less reason to run away. Imagine if this was something that even the almighty Shogun was powerless to resolve. Where could I possibly run to then?
Oh, how come you're not panicking?
People flee out of a desire to live on. And the desire to live on stems from a feeling of having unfinished business in life. But me, I have no such thoughts, and I have no regrets. The almighty Shogun often speaks to me about her dreams over tea. Just listening to her stories. I've been blind for many years, but her
I'm
vivid
becoming
descriptions
very,
took me
very
on a
much more
splendid
concerned
journey
about
to
this.
all the most beautiful places in Inazuma. Over time, I've come to understand her mindset. Quite the romantic at heart, a true dreamer. One thing she always says is, good things don't last forever. Everything changes, fades, disappears completely over the passage of time. And so, people must make the most of the life they have, seize the chance to enjoy it while it lasts, and have no regrets in the end.
It doesn't sound like A at all. This doesn't fit the definition of eternity at all. It doesn't sound like A.
So you see, as bleak as things may be now, I have experienced countless wonderful things in life, and have no reason not to be satisfied.
He's talking about the twin. He's talking about the twin. Oh, because A would not say that. The other entity of what made up the twins of Electro.
Perhaps you are right.
It won't be long now before I have to say goodbye to the almighty Shogun for the last time. What a pity. I'll never get to see what Inazuma looks like after the almighty Shogun rebuilds it anew. But I suppose it doesn't matter. Everyone says that Inazuma has turned dark now. But to me, it went dark a long time ago. Once this catastrophe is over, life is sure to spring forth anew. But even if I survived until then, I'd probably be a hopelessly befuddled old so-and-so by then. So, never mind, eh?
Oh.
Oh, goodness me. Speaking of befuddled, look at me rambling away to my heart's content and forgetting to serve the tea. The almighty Shogun comes to visit and I don't have the tea ready. A truly egregious loss of decorum. One moment, I'll just... Where in the world is the tea set? I hope the others didn't smash it to smithereens in their hasty departure.
Can't see a tea set anywhere around here.
Really? But it's always been right by my side. Goodness gracious, what a fool I'm making of myself.
We know where to find a tea set.
I couldn't possibly have my guests fetch it themselves. That would be most discourteous indeed.
Don't worry about it. Take a rest. We'll be back right away.
Almighty Shogun, you're not going too, are you? No, no, no. Your humble servant implores you, not with the war raging outside.
This place is complicated. It's quite unlike the tea house in your memories. Leave it to us.
But
Well, okay. I never thought I'd see the day that I need the almighty Shogun to personally collect my tea set for me. I can't decide whether it's a final regret or a final stroke of good fortune.
Where should we go to find a tea set? Having a cup of tea isn't exactly the most urgent thing to do right now, but at the same time, this lovely old man from 500 years ago has been through so much, and it makes Paimon so sad.
I'm also feeling very nostalgic for his tea.
Oh, why don't we go to the Kamisato estate? There'll definitely be a tea set we can borrow there.
Okay, that sounds like it was last of the dialogue, so I'm just gonna teleport over there. I know if I kept walking, I would keep going. Man, I did not think that this story quest would sound as depressing as it is. Like, dang, I kind of 100% am understanding slowly why I've been putting this off, but I also have no idea what goes on during this, except for that it ends in a very cool, dramatic boss fight. And I want to get to the boss fight.
And the almighty Shogun!
Hirano.
How might I be of assistance, Your Excellency?
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, sure. I'll fetch that for you right away. Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, almighty Shogun. Oh, and I'll inform my lord about your visit immediately. Ah, and the tea set. I'll bring that here as soon as it's ready.
Be at ease. I'm not here to see Commissioner Kamisato. Actually, I'd prefer to spend this time chatting with the traveler. Please, fetch the tea set at your convenience.
Ooh.
No. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
This sounds like literally every anime thing that I've watched.
Not often we have the chance to chat. I'm sure you must have a lot of questions.
It's always just like oh, take your time, I don't actually need it too much. No, the young lord said that I need to go get it, so I go get it now. And then they run off and go do it. When he's literally like, no, I did not, That's what it made me think of. Was it really you that the tea master used to serve?
Right. Paimon wanted to ask that too. The almighty Shogun that he described didn't sound anything like you at all.
I seldom had the time to drink tea. Any free time I had was spent practicing martial arts.
Just talking about your twin. Okay.
So, in the vast majority of cases, the one he made tea for was the former Electro Archon, who was also my sister, Raiden Makoto. He may well have had an inkling about there being two Raiden Shoguns, but he always acted as if he was completely unaware of it. The philosophy of life that he shared with us just now, that was Makoto's view on reality. She always saw things that way.
You and Makoto had pretty different views, huh?
Indeed we did. It was the biggest difference between us. In her eyes, the most precious things in this world were dreams. The yearning for a better future held by living beings.
Dreams, or in other words, ambitions.
They are similar, but not identical.
No?
When you came charging into the plain of Euthymia, I saw human aspirations light up the sky far above in the form of countless stars. This somewhat shook me. Now, it seems like she was right, while I took the wayward path.
Wow. There sure was a lot going on beneath the surface.
Makoto saw a bigger picture than I did. In her view, a dream is more imaginary, more abstract than an ambition. An ambition is a yearning for something material, or a concrete outcome. It is finite in nature, and will be replaced by a new ambition in due course. Makoto was more concerned with the force that drives humans to constantly generate new ambitions in the first place. It is something innate, rooted in instinct. In other words, it is something eternal.
That's, quite a lot to take in.
To put it simply, Makoto wasn't concerned about outcomes. I didn't understand at the time. How can we say that we are maintaining eternity when things are constantly moving forward and evolving? I suppose what it comes down to is the definition of eternity she set out with.
Seems more in line with how humans view the world.
Yes, it does. I always thought that she must have grasped some elusive, arcane wisdom to arrive at the conclusions she did. But in the last analysis, Makoto's philosophy was, on the surface at least, an elegantly simple one. Notwithstanding that it was also the more prudent choice, based on a more mature, far-sighted outlook.
Do you feel you're starting to understand her better now?
You have already witnessed my previous views on eternity.
Mm-hmm.
But now, I no
witnessed
longer
them with the
cling
sword.
to what was lost. I suppose that means our differences have been reconciled.
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This one in particular should be fit for your excellency's use.
It's quite beautiful. Thank you.
You are too kind. A humble servant such as I does not deserve the gratitude of the Almighty Shogun.
It's all good, sir. She's actually pretty chill.
You look so smug.
We ought not keep Furuyama waiting too long.
I did not realize how depressing this this storyline would be. Everything's talking about death and eternity. 500 years ago, where there was a giant amount of destruction and death. Do I need to suddenly like change the age rating on my stream? To be like, hey, this contains some instances of talking about death and eternity and eternities of death. Glad today's a good day, not a really bad day. Alright. Continuing the talk with the dead guy and tea.
Hey, where'd he go? He wouldn't have gone looking for a tea set himself, would he?
I'll put it past him. Or he got attacked.
Or perhaps the ley lines did not have the power to sustain him for very long, as was the case with the memory we saw earlier.
So we won't get to drink his tea? We didn't even have a chance to say goodbye.
Oh, Paimon.
The information held in the ley lines is complex and disorderly. The fact that we were able to meet him to begin with was a miracle of fate.
Cheer up, Paimon. Cheer up, Paimon.
This chance won't come often, and we do have a tea set.
Oh no.
Perhaps I should try my hand at making us a pot of tea. I've watched Furuyama brew tea on many occasions. I doubt I should have any major problems doing it myself.
Uh-oh.
The tea is ready. Please give it a try. So many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it. I'm not sure how to explain it.
So one of the character things of the Raiden Shogun is that you cannot utilize her to cook. She does not have a special dish. So I'm afraid that as soon as I click either of the options, is going to go to a cutscene of like you spitting out tea because it's horrible. That's just like a funny moment in front of this. um, this is gonna be interesting. He has nothing. It's just the memories flooding back in.
You're right. But the things we've seen today have brought back many memories for me. I've been reminded of many people, too. Kitsune Saigu, Makoto, and all the other friends who I watched pass even further
Also,
back.
the name Makoto is really
Back at the Yashiro Commission, I kept the conversation reasonably lighthearted. But now, I'd like to broach a heavier topic, if I may.
a heavier topic. Yeah, Makoto is the name of a character in an anime I've been watching, and she's currently very injured in that show. So this is really breaking my brain to try and picture this girl's sister as the same person as the character in the show, because that's what my brain goes to when I hear the name Makoto. Makoto. It's interesting trying to picture them as the same person. Anyways, continue.
Of 500 years ago, not only robbed me of my friend.
Yay, heavier topic.
They also took Makoto away from me, for good.
She died in that disaster too?
Yes. She went to Conria alone, without telling me. Unlike me, Makoto was no martial artist. Whenever similar crises had arisen in the past, I was always the one to face them in her stead. But this time, the circumstances were so grave that Makoto had no choice but to leave me behind. Or perhaps it was more that she went ahead of me, put herself in front of me, so that I would remain hidden. In any case, by the time I realized what was happening,
Makoto had already.
Yes. It was too late.
Oh.
I arrived only in time to hear her dying breath. She had already lapsed into unconsciousness by that point, so all I could do was enter into her mind. As far as you're concerned, it would be somewhere similar to the plane of Euthymia.
I feel the need to tear up and cry, but at the same time, I can't.
I cried bitterly. Even in those final moments, I couldn't understand her actions. Why did she go to Conria first, and not I? Why did she keep me in the dark about it? Was it to shield me?
Well, that was the end of that sentence. Wow. I won't like that I actually teared up at that slightly. Not crying, but like the corners of my eyes are like, you're gonna tear up now. It's sad. You have to cry. And I don't like crying. And I'm not going to cry. But man. Oh, wow. I'm definitely not even like halfway through the dialogue before I get to any of like the rest of this sequence, because this is heavy hitting.
Then that I resolved to pursue eternity. As a testament to that decision, I saved her realm of consciousness just before it collapsed completely and brought it back to Inazuma.
That's quite a story.
When I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked to find that a great sakura tree had appeared on Mount Yogo. The tree that you know as the sacred sakura.
Appeared?
That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well. That it had existed since time immemorial. They were so matter-of-fact about it, and couldn't at all understand what I was so surprised about. No one questioned it. And yet, its presence contrasted so starkly with the area as I remembered it. It seemed as if I was the only one to have noticed it appear suddenly out of thin air. In the end, I simply had to accept that it was a miraculous effect of Makoto's consciousness. With the help of the sacred Sakura's power, I was finally able to overcome the monsters and quell the disaster in Inazuma.
This is all really hard to understand. Kinda beyond Paimon's level.
Simply put, Makoto's power somehow made that tree appear.
Yes. She had such a great love for this land and for its people. In this respect, I still do not compare to her. I once told myself that I would never speak of these events again. Facing the fact that she is gone is unbearably painful. But even the tea that is most bitter to the tongue, once swallowed, leaves some sweetness in the throat. And it's time I came to terms with it all.
It seems like you've done a lot of thinking about this already, or I know the... Empathize with her sympathy. Oh. Empathize and know the pain of separation too. That's literally the whole point of the quest.
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you experienced that battle in person...
Have you seen my brother before?
I had heard that you were looking for your family. You mean to say that he was somehow involved in the Kanria disaster?
Based on what we've learned so far, it seems so, yeah.
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole thing. By the time I arrived, the worst of the fighting was already over. And also, my mind was consumed entirely with the plight of Inazuma and the fate of those closest to me. So, I am afraid I can't help you.
Well, then what good are you?
Well, that's a shame. But it can't be helped, I guess. Boy, both of you have experienced great tragedy.
With this last cup of tea, let us honor the Tea Master's memory. Thank you, Destiny, for giving us the chance to meet again.
Oh, please be horrible tea.
We should go. Let's keep following the traces.
Very well. Based on my investigation so far, I believe this next pack of monsters should be the last.
I'm gonna click F to observe the teacup. A cup of tea has been left for Furuyama. How much did he actually perceive and how much did he let on? I have observed the teacup. It has been observed. Continue the pursuit. Where is the marker? It's over here. Why did the view change to climb that up that? Oh, all the way down here now. Yeah, so the whole reason I can do this is so I can do the next quest line where I have to find my brother and all that stuff. There's Rift Hounds. You don't want to get close enough to have to fight them. Okay.
Once again, please leave them to me.
Hey! Are you sure you're alright? You're scaring us.
Fear not. Fighting is what I do best.
Okay, he is not okay.
Shine down.
Okay, holding E does not do as much.
There is no escape.
I'm not a polearm user, so like this is kind of weird to use polearm characters.
Illusion shattered.
Oh, 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 oh! I pressed B apparently while trying to.
I'm fine. Shine down. Inazuma shines eternal. Transcend all constraints. Illusion shattered.
I should be more careful because I do only have 5,000 health. Well, I guess I have food, so.
Shine down.
Where did I disappear to?
Now you shall perish.
What the?
Maybe you should leave this one to us.
Don't look too good. Don't force it. A.
My apologies.
Don't worry about it. Just take a breather and get your strength back. We'll deal with the monsters. Look, that's the same light again.
Time for the trip down memory lane.
Where am I?
Fujiki. I like that name actually.
Almighty Shogun, you're here too. Are you injured, Your Excellency?
Aren't we in the middle of a fight?
I'm quite all right. Just feeling a little stiff.
We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
Come on, men. They're coming back for more. Let's get them.
Don't. It's too dangerous.
Danger is our duty, ma'am. If we were the kinds to shy away from danger, we never would have taken up arms to begin with.
No need to worry, Almighty Shogun. When the situation looks bleak, we will draw on the power granted to us by the gods.
Is that a vision?
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent, and their willingness to grant their power to humans means they have high expectations for us. If the Almighty Shogun is in trouble, now of all times is the moment for us to honor that.
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
So full of hope and unwavering commitment to resistance.
Nobody
Yeah.
knew where your excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now we've found you. You're right here with us. Just the sight of you appearing before us once more has reignited the hope in our hearts. This hope is the light that will guide us out from the darkness.
Everyone, on me!
That sounds like such a Power Rangers sort of moment.
We'll help too.
Just like we're gonna work well together.
Affirmative, but watch your backs.
We'll all work together and we'll beat the monsters.
Almighty Shogun!
Aid the samurai in defeating the Rift Hounds. I must do this by myself with no team interference unless I need Noelle to stay alive. Animal powers, go! What is with that camera angle? Oh, it's because there's a wall that's like you have to fight within this area.
Windblade. Prepare to be blown away.
Big Rift Town. It's big. And this is once again the reminder of why I'm trying to get better artifacts for my character. Because as the main protagonist in this story, I would like to be stronger. Because I'm only doing 2,000 damage at most. And I like swirls. I like having the swirl reaction as my main damage dealing thing. Oh gosh, I didn't realize corrosion hurts all of my team. I forgot about that. Literally my entire team was almost dead. Oh, that would have been bad. Noel, I believe, has the second lowest health pool. 18.5k. Razor's okay. Razor would have died first. Razor got the last hit.
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
I've never fought so fiercely before.
Thank you all.
Are you okay? Maybe you should keep resting.
I'm fine. I feel much better already.
You fought phenomenally. It was truly awe-inspiring. The monsters will definitely come back. And when they do, it'll be more than a few Rift Hounds this time. Quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City and regroup with the General's forces as soon as possible.
Yes, sir, Fujiki-san. When Fukuyama's Fukami-san? No, read.
Well, what are you guys gonna do?
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We cannot afford to let them get any further. We are brothers in arms. As long as we stick together, we can face any number of monsters that come our way.
That's not true. There's no business disrupting the reality of the experience. Great, thanks, I appreciate it. We're willing to lay down our lives. Great, thanks. Good job. Wow. That's not immersion breaking.
Just leave it to us. Fighting is what we do best. But the almighty Shogun is the only one of us with the power to change the present state of affairs. Only Her Excellency can turn back the tide of despair and lead us onward into the future. No matter what kind of threat faces Inazuma, we will always place our faith in the almighty Shogun.
Makes it sound like the sports announcer sort of thing.
Thank you all very much. I promise you that
Not
I
sports
will create
announcer,
a
like the
bright
narrator
future
at the
for
end of like a
Inazuma.
Pokemon show.
I should not have left it this late to make this promise. But from this moment forth, know that I shall be true to my word.
Don't worry, Your Excellency. We will never doubt your word as long as we live. With you leading us, we will claim back everything that Inazuma has lost.
Glory to the Shogun! Glory to the Shogun!
They're gone.
Was that a promise to them or a promise to yourself?
It was both. The people's sacrifice has always caused me immense pain. But in dwelling on the tragedy, I overlooked their splendor. The grief blinded me to how brightly they shone in their final moments. The result being that in the centuries since their sacrifice, I have dishonored their will. You could take the view that whatever I say to them is meaningless, because they are but disembodied memories held in the ley lines. But even so, They are due a resolution. I owe it to them, and to all the people who have placed their faith in me to date.
Well, Paimon thinks that even if it's a few hundred years later, you're doing right by them now, and that's what counts.
Thank you for your comforting words. But this is my basic duty as Inazuma's Archon, and I have neglected it for far too long. I used to think just like that samurai, that I was first and foremost a warrior, and my only duty was to face whatever challenge came my way. But what Inazuma needs more than a warrior is someone like Makoto.
You cannot
Even
be
though I
both
am
your
utterly
sister and
unlike
yourself.
Makoto, and can never become the person she was, I still need to do the things that she would have done.
Humans are worthy of your trust.
Yes, they are. They are strong and resilient, and have much to be proud of. As the Raiden Shogun they revere, I should not be the one to hold them back.
Well said. Sounds to Paimon like you figured things out.
Change will come to Inazuma, and with it, new possibilities. This will take time, but eventually, the future will bring healing to the scars of the past. No matter how long it takes, I am committed to bringing this to fruition. This is my promise. Now that we've dealt with
It's
the
a
Rift
good
Hounds,
quote.
this matter is halfway resolved. It does not appear that the threat will escalate for the time being.
Sorry. It does not appear that this will escalate for the time being. Okay.
I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro commissions to handle the follow-up work, such as investigating the origins of this incident and tending to the root system.
Alrighty then, let's move on. It looks calm on the outside, but Paimon bets her emotions must be all over the place right now, huh? She seems to have changed a lot since we last met her. Huh? What's wrong, eh? Come on, keep up.
Okay.
What's going on? Are you feeling unwell again?
My body... I can't move it. It looks like the situation is more serious than I thought.
We should get you back to the city.
No need. She is calling me. The
Don't be
time has
Makoto.
come. Can you help me walk? I need to go to the cave below the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Why? What's in there?
A battleground. One where I shall sever ties with the past and take the first steps into the future.
Oh, that's a sick quote. I'm terrified because that means there's a fight coming on.
Ready for trial.
And, I don't think I have the means to fight. That's the wrong thing. I need this one. I have 5 of these healing items. Okay, I got 15 of those. I've got 13 of those. Ooh. That makes it really, really sound like there's a fight about to happen. And I don't think I'm ready for that. Oh no, actually, can I teleport to near there? I can. Uh-oh. Let's teleport to the top of the place. Alright. I'm not nervous for a boss fight that I'm not prepared for. Let's just do this real quick. A fortune slip box. Fortune slip. Talk to you. Please be good fortune. I'm not superstitious. Let Paimon see. Let Paimon see. No. It says very auspicious. Yeah. What? Did I just get an achievement? What? Draw a great fortune slip at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Awesome! I'll take that as a sign that this boss fight that I know is coming up is going to go very well. Hey, I'll take it. At the bottom. Oh, I can't go too fast. 20 meters down. That's not it, is it? No, that is it. That is... Go to the cave below the Grand Narukami Shrine. Oh, wait, what? Lower. Higher. Which is it? It is this cave, is it not? Oh, do I need the, Kitsune thingy? Wait, what? What's this one? Master Play Bridge. Oh, that's the... I need the memento lens, I think. I think I need the memento lens. You, Kitsune. No. Whoa. That broke my head for a second. I don't see the small Kitsune. I need to attack you with Electro, but I do not have Electro. And this is not an Electro Shard. Same with this one. Change my team again. Even though I don't want to swap out Yanfei.
We're going to hunt.
Because if I have to fight this thing, and it's an Electro boss, how do I get to there? Is there a... Oh, I just accidentally jumped off a cliff. Is there an Electro Grana? There's another Onikabuto. There's an Electro Grana I can pick up, I hope. Can I fly to it? Yes. Alright, so I've got to collect this and jump down there. And assuming I jump right into a boss fight, after that, Razor gets swapped for Yanfei.
Next time, be sure to make a proper...
If you can't tell, I am extremely nervous for this. If it's... Okay.
We're finally here. The entrance should be nearby.
Oh. That is mystic and cool, but also very
Where'd
freaky.
that Tory gate come from?
Are you alright?
It's getting worse again. But it's fine. I'm about to put an end to it all.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
This is a place I once sealed off with my own hands. The entrance to Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness.
Oh.
It looks like she will no longer allow me to do with this body as I please.
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is she? Makoto?
Oh.
Follow me.
Oh, it doesn't give me a choice. I can't loot the area first. No, I wanted to break all the stones and things. Okay, wish me luck, guys. This is either a talking thing and into a boss fight, or just a straight up boss fight. I don't know. And based on seeing other people like fight this thing every so often, or know that this is a weekly boss, I am super nervous about this fight because I've put this off for so long. Because I know it's a tough boss fight. Alright. Here we go.
Paimon's dizzy. Where did we get sucked into this time? Whoa. This place...
It does look a lot like the plane of Euthymia. Euthymia?
Look over there! It's another A!
We meet again, traveler. This body is an assistant to the one within, but it is also the guardian of the rules. Should the one within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Wait! Paimon knows that voice! Is that... the puppet?
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence of eternity. You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. Thus, you believe your present self is correct, don't you? But have you really been enlightened with new ideas? Or have you been degraded by irreversible erosion? I'm here to show you my answer. We are both warriors, and the dialogue we must now have shall be conducted by the blade alone.
Wait! The atmosphere in here just took a turn for the worse! Are you alright now?
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the Shogun rejecting my continued use of her body. As she indicates, once I started entertaining the idea of change, I became hostile in her eyes. But inside a realm of consciousness, I exist independently of her. She cannot affect me in this way. Though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
I think you've mentioned this before, or this is her system to safeguard against modifications to eternity. Oh. I don't want this boss fight.
Paimon gets that everyone has their internal battles and stuff, but not like this! It's a bit extreme!
Yep, Paimon. That's the way to phrase it.
Showdown with the Shogun? Never thought we'd see that day!
The rules I set for the Shogun are... No. The Shogun herself is the manifestation of my past ideals, the very foundation stone of eternity. It shall not be easily swayed. I would not try to change her if it wasn't necessary.
I have the wrong thing equipped.
Can't you talk it through or something?
He isn't someone who leaves herself an escape route, yeah.
They both just want the best for Inazuma.
My form is a symbol of supreme majesty, in which has been vested power over all the realm. It is the cohesive embodiment of all that constitutes the Raiden Shogun. It inherits A's pain, the pain of inevitable loss that comes as she moves forward. So too does it inherit her determination to reach eternity. Every action undertaken is for the sake of resisting erosion. Determination, courage, love, hatred, all of these will be degraded and distorted by the incessant flow of time.
I like the little, like, robotic voice
Only
behind her.
rules shall remain constant for eternity. Those were my thoughts when I created you. Now, they are towering obstacles that I have no choice but to overcome. You wish to make yourself my enemy? I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity. And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. Raiden A.
Yay, this is really cool, but also really terrifying. I don't want to fight this puppet boss. Press B quick. Switch to this one. Words.
Though your blade has been cleansed of her blood and filth, never shall it shine as brightly as it once did.
Oh wait, this is literally just a 1v1. Oh gosh. Ow. This is literally a 1v1. Ow.
Inferior. There is no escape.
Ouch, ouch.
Torn to oblivion.
Oh, okay, I'm so glad the ult does a whole bunch. The elemental burst.
The Genshin sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch-black rain. As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion of time will never stop.
She's completely recovered?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Ouch!
Excellent. Shine your verdict is decided.
Ouch! Ouch.
Now you shall perish. Absurd. Illusion shattered.
Ow.
The divine lightning that envelops all of
God dang it.
will fade silently into the clouds. There shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time.
How is A supposed to win?
Transcendent. Inazuma shines eternal. Inferior.
Oh. Why is there an edge to this? I guess it's like you can't just run. Is the only way that I can win this fight to die? No, no. Haha, I did it.
Only emptiness awaits.
Have you finally defeated her?
It appears your martial prowess has not dulled. But how long can your will remain strong?
How the heck?
Surely the Shogun puppet isn't invincible.
In this realm of consciousness, her existence is tenacious indeed. She was built to resist erosion. Her will is stronger than any other living being's, including you and me.
Isn't that a design flaw?
Be a never-ending battle?
Maybe. But I have to prove to her that my present will is no product of erosion. The future I shall forge will be a grand undertaking, one that will be resistant to erosion. If I don't do this, the Shogun's rules can never change, and Inazuma can never move forward. This is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last, months, years, centuries, and no matter how many times we must fight, I will defeat her.
What will happen to Inazuma in the meantime?
500 years ago, humanity proved their strength in battle. Here in the present, they rely on their ambition to challenge wayward practices, tear them out like the diseased wood of an old sakura tree, so that new, healthy branches might spring to life in their place. It is about time that I learned to trust them.
Because you barely leave humanity to go alone. Everyone looks to the Shogun for help. Everyone looks
I
to the Shogun
understand
for
that.
help.
But if the dreams of which Makoto spoke are true eternity, a short moment for which the Shogun does not exist is nothing to fear. I fight for the everlasting future of Inazuma. However long the battle may last, it is but a drop in the ocean of eternity. I vow to the subjects of Inazuma that I shall one day return. This is my oath. Please, be my witness. During my absence, I place everything in Miko's hands.
But this means that...
Pass on my words.
Hey. You kicked me out! You kicked me out of your consciousness. I have to go back in and save her, don't I? Oh. And it's kind of getting late, too. Well, okay, it's 11:10. It's 11:13. Alright, close enough. Oh, come on.
Looks like we got kicked out.
Okay, that's a statement. Looks like we got kicked out.
Are we really just gonna leave A and the Shogun to keep on duking it out in there forever? She was making sense, and maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but still...
He has no physical body anymore and has to rely on the Shogun. But this cannot be the only way. This cannot be the only way.
Also, A can be pretty stubborn at times, and has a history of rushing into difficult situations.
Do we quickly go talk to Miko?
She's too obsessed with winning, and she forgets why she's there in the first place. It could happen, and then she might never leave again.
Our work here isn't done. We're not about to leave her just yet.
Yeah, we should help her out, like we did last time. The quicker she gets through this, the better. Is there any way we can cut down how long she needs to spend in there? Or, you know, help her win the fight? Well, whatever. We can't let anything bad happen to A while she's in there. Oh, but we also can't get in there anymore. Okay, well, first things first. We gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, brain juice, don't feel bad.
Green juice. I love it.
Okay, maybe if we both ram into it at the same time really, really hard.
We need to talk to Miko.
Right, Paimon nearly forgot about her.
Am I gonna have to do the same thing then?
Understands these consciousness realm playing thingies more than we do, but there's no one else we can turn to. All right, up the mountain we go.
Already in the mountain. It just makes sense to keep going up. Yep. Is it teleporting me? It teleported me. Go to the Grand Narukami Shrine and meet Miko. Meet Miko. Miko. Help. 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 Miko. Help.
Someone's not in the best of moods. Let me guess. You're all tangled up in another situation and need me to unravel it for you. I hope you realize how lucky you are. If it was anyone else, I don't think I'd have the patience to keep greeting them with a smile after the first few times. But you're always smiling. That was a figure of speech, do you understand? Nitpicking my turns of phrase. The sheer audacity.
I want to get to the point.
Oh, yeah. Something really big's happened. It's she...
Is having an eternal struggle within herself about the identity of eternity.
Okay, I see. So, A's decided to palm Inazuma off on the humans, while she goes off on her own to fight a fierce battle that doesn't even have an end date. Impossibly stubborn. Jumps straight to the most extreme course of action imaginable, presumes her sheer will can see her through, despite a near impossible goal that requires nothing short of the very peak of her abilities. Yes, that sounds like A all right. You know as well as I do that she's always been like this. Why start fretting about it now?
She rushed into it without
Rushed
thinking.
into it without thinking. Well put. Oh, she acts like such a child sometimes. So you seem to be under the impression that I am able to offer some sort of help? Who gave you that idea? Is she playing dumb? She's doing this on purpose, for sure! You're learning, little one. But really, the truth of the matter is that I don't know much more about Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness than you do. All I know is that it's the foundation of the sacred Sakura, and from what I've heard, it's a little different from A's plane of euthymia. Because Raiden Makoto is no longer alive? Not just because of that. The nature of the space itself is different in some way. But I can only speculate. You're the ones who have actually been there, so you tell me. What was it like?
I didn't notice any differences, or I wasn't paying attention. Well, it didn't have buildings. It was blue instead of dark gray.
Anyway, we needn't worry about the details too much. It'll just be a little difficult to explain things later on, that's all. First things first. Follow me to the entrance.
And now I go back down there? Return to the entrance to the secret realm. In order to return to there, I need to get the Electro Animograna, which was over somewhere. Yes, I'm trying to look over the cliff. It was over there. Okay. I couldn't see it from where I was stationed. Where I was at. Okay, for a second there, I thought that the lag spike caught me at a bad spot. What? No, it said 40 meters lower, and lower 40 meters is low. Now I have the electric... That's not what I want to jump off of. Look at that drop. I nearly jumped down there. Well, I missed my turn. Whoops. How do I go back up? Wait a second. Oh, I did that puzzle apparently. No, there's a ladder. This is what happens when you accidentally overshoot the place that you needed to shoot for because you couldn't see where you needed to go in the first place. And just went on a hunch. That hunch was wrong. It would honestly probably be faster to just teleport to the top and jump back down. You know, now that I've like thought that I was going through a boss fight, thought I was doing the boss fight, And then the boss fight didn't happen. I'm not really calm about this boss fight. Oh, it was already open, so I didn't need to. No wonder I couldn't find it. I was looking for a giant purple wall.
Now then, I always have my ways. It's just a question of how crafty I need to be.
Ooh.
To the outsider, the realm of consciousness is a very abstract concept. Luckily, I'm A's familiar, so I can sense her rough whereabouts. In other words, even though I can't pinpoint the exact spatial location of this realm, I can still send you to where A is.
So, it's abstract, but has a location, but you don't know where it is, but you can still send us there. What?
Yeah, that's just
Yes,
as confusing
no
to me
need
as it
to
is
try and
to them.
understand it. Let me put this simply. Right now, she is surrounded by chaos. Everything is turbulent and disordered. If you try to force your way in, you could be swept away by a giant wave that sets you down in an unknown corner of
Let's not do
space-time.
that.
This is precisely why when entering the plane of euthymia, it's much safer if you place your consciousness in a physical object first.
Is that what you're gonna do to me?
Alright, well, I might stay here then. You two can go in.
Roman, you're not gonna abandon me, are you?
Choose
Guilt
yourself.
tripper.
Worst case scenario, all we stand to lose is A. So what's the big deal?
Paimon had it up to here with both of you! Oh, fine. Paimon's coming too.
Oh, well, if you're quite sure, then of course. Now, I shall send you on your way. I say. Oh, nothing. It just seems extraordinarily chaotic, that's all. My suspicions have been confirmed. By the way, remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only a strong enough will can prevent you from being swallowed by the giant waves of abstract space. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination. Well then, the door's open. Hop on in. I'll stay outside and provide what stability I can. I'll be ready to respond if anything happens. I'm placing my god in your capable hands. For my sake and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
Miko, you better know what you're doing.
We will not fail.
That's enough chatter. Get to work.
To the Raiden Shogun, to the Raiden Shogun. To A. To the defense of A. To the help of A. We flow through space-time to help A. Okay, this is cool.
Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
Focusing on A. This is a cool cutscene. The one with the sword is the actual Raiden Shogun. But that's not the weapon that she uses.
How can this be? You have returned. But how were you able to get back in? And how come you have not changed at all in all these years?
All these years? What? I'm not even joking. That's the actual thought
This is
process.
a duel to remember. It is as if we have returned to the moment when the laws of eternity were first established. Your will today is as strong as it was back then. Over countless battles, not once have you lost, and never have you shown the slightest hesitation. Had I made all enemies of eternity stand against you, you still would not have wavered. For your firm commitment to enforcing the rules, you have my admiration too. You bring honor to the title of Guardian of Eternity. Now these two return once more to this space. An inevitability of fate, perhaps. Then, let this be our final duel. The conclusion to that which began 500 years ago. Final duel? Huh. So you're finally willing to... Stand back, traveler.
Are you going to put an end to all this?
I'm going to be the start of something new. The time our duels took to fight was long enough to witness the rise and fall of nations.
Defeat the Raiden Shogun.
Energy they consume.
Oh, she's got a...
Vaporize the oceans and turn day into night.
I don't have time to listen to what they're saying.
Sufficient to
I will legit have to watch my own stream later, just so I can see what they're saying. Because I can't hear it over my spam clicking.
I will endure forever.
This feels worse than an anime where I'm trying to read and play at the same time. Because at least with anime,
Witness the final calamity.
attack the Flowers of Remembrance with Electro to deplete its shield more
Illusion
quickly.
shattered. Perish. Shine down. Inferior. Ha. Eternity is in my hands.
Oh, this is the thing that you're supposed to jump over. Oh, this,
Transcend all constraints.
I'm so bad at this.
There is no escape.
Ouch. I don't even know if I got hit there.
Illusion shattered. Ruin followed by blade. Ha.
I didn't know Inazuma Tano is what the news. What? Witness the end of the long battle.
This is the end. You have won. I believed you were incapable of transcending the past. But it seems my belief was baseless, and I underestimated your spirit. But a will that cannot be eroded has no way to embrace the future. You need not worry about the future, and you aren't alone. I know your power more than anyone else. Had I relied upon my strength alone, I would have lost this duel for sure. Yet, my reason for fighting redefined my martial prowess and redrew my limits. I now carry the gaze of the myriad of expectant eyes that look to the light in the heavens. And whenever I think of this, I feel something stirring within Muso Ishin. The blade that I inherited from Makoto seems to be trying to guide me, to encourage me. I noticed it also. Just now in the heat of battle, it seemed to unleash a new and unfamiliar power. This power is beyond the limits of my understanding. This blade belonged to Makoto.
And the previous shooter.
Perhaps it can only respond to me with its full power when I truly understand and believe in her. When I clasped Muso Ishin in my hands, I had the feeling that she was by my side once again. It was at once a familiar feeling and a strange one. Makoto barely wielded a blade in her life, and yet, her blade brings me closer to her. You have my approval. Your present will is not the product of erosion. I shall no longer stop you from attempting to modify the rules. From this day forth, this body will remain your assistant. I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but from today onward, you are me. Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. Likewise, I should not regard you as a mere tool. You truly have changed. I suppose this is what humans call growth. I understand. I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform will not change. But as a warrior, I look forward to the chance to fight like this again in the future. Do you say this because you have not yet reconciled yourself with your defeat? It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Have you finished fighting then? Like, for real this time?
Musa Ishin is glowing.
Hello, A. And greetings, those who have come to bear witness. I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro Archon, who failed in my duties and left you all to pick up the pieces. Makoto? I'm so happy. You've come so far. I always knew you would make it here in the end. I left a faint fragment of my will in Muso Ishin, so that in the moment that you unleashed its full power, I too would be released. A convoluted way to reach you, but... well, you held such deeply entrenched views at the time that you wouldn't have listened to a word I said. There was no time to wait for you to have a change of heart. Please forgive me. All I could do was find some way to wait until you came to me. But... you never mentioned this to me. Everything happened so suddenly. I'm sorry. I've always felt terrible for having to entrust Inazuma to you all of a sudden. I should have been the one to impart these ideas to you, a little at a time, to dissuade you from your pursuit of stillness. Did you know what was about to happen in Conria? I had some sense of it. That place was not somewhere that any Archon could afford to ignore. In my present form, I can no longer perceive time. I don't know how long we have been separated before this reunion, and I don't know what Inazuma has experienced in the meantime. But I know that this must have been an extremely arduous journey for you. And I'm sure you must have wanted to shed tears many times along the way. Don't look down on me. See? You admit it. It was with this possibility in mind that I left a parting gift for you. Something to soothe Inazuma's pain. Here, take it, before my last shred of consciousness fades away. But it is you who must take the most important step.
The light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really?
is the sacred sakura tree?
Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future, nor can I walk this journey with you. Do you know, A? I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh? Goodbye, Makoto.
It's so sad. I still thought I'd have a boss fight though. I know that's what I'm dwelling on, but at the same time, I was expecting, like, I need the full team of 4 to go up against this boss. I'm not gonna win, and it's gonna take multiple attempts. But there was just a 1v1 with this Raiden Shogun versus the boss. Who is the Raiden Shogun? After leaving the realm of consciousness and returning to the shrine, you relay everything to Yamiko.
So the A of the present planted the sacred sakura in the realm of consciousness, and it took root in the Inazuma of the past. No matter what you make of it, it's quite incredible.
That's
All
a
of this
sentence.
is thanks to Makoto's power. Her understanding of eternity is much more profound than mine. Eternity is a concept intimately connected with time. When you begin to touch on eternity, the concept of time becomes murky.
I saw wonderful things inside that place. Time was moving forward and backward at the same time.
A place where time is meaningless and cannot be understood with ordinary logic. So that was the turbulence I was sensing. Perhaps that is the reason why you were able to return precisely to this point in time without any problems. And yet, that sense of disorderliness has now completely disappeared.
I don't fully understand yet. But my intuition tells me that the reason for everything, it's that seed.
Well, I'm not convinced that it was Makoto's power alone.
I know what you mean. Perhaps a higher power really was
Mr. Roth?
involved in all of this.
I don't know who that is.
But whatever the explanation, her solution is what saved us all. Without the sacred sakura, Inazuma would likely have been completely swallowed up centuries ago by that disaster and the filth.
I know you've always perceived there was something special about the sacred sakura, but to me, it has always been there. You've tried in the past to prove to me that there's a connection between the sacred sakura and Makoto's consciousness, but unfortunately, you never did persuade me, did you?
No. But I understand why now. It was because the sacred sakura hadn't even been planted then.
But don't you think that tree looked a lot different than how it does now? The sacred sakura is within my purview at the shrine, so obviously I get to prune it exactly how I like it. Ugh. Now we see who's pulling the strings. I'm joking. That tree has been through a lot since it first sprouted. We have the loving care of Kitsune over the ages to thank for how it appears today. And obviously, I played my part too. It's fair to say that very little time passed between the moment you came out of that realm and the moment you re-entered it. But in that same time, centuries of battling took place on the inside, did it not? Traveler, if I'm guessing correctly, you were repeating your wishes to yourself in your mind, weren't you?
Is that significant?
At
Yes, I
that
was.
time, I could sense A's whereabouts, but I also sensed anomalies in the flow of time within that space. Suffice to say, time added a whole new dimension to our search. Simply establishing a location was not sufficient. Fortunately, your will was strong enough that the turbulence carried you to the moment in time most likely to be the intersection of all that you were wishing for. The flow of turbulence may well have been influenced by Makoto, but it took everyone's efforts combined to ultimately help A. So this time, it looks like thanks are due to you.
Does that mean it wasn't by chance that we ended up at the final duel? We were always meant to be there to witness what was going to happen?
Perhaps this is what the Shogun meant by an inevitability of
I
fate.
thought that the flow of time was the same on the inside and the outside. So it was a great shock to me when the traveler reappeared. My first thought was, has a great disaster befallen Inazuma? But it turned out you had come to rescue me. You came for my sake, to help me reach the best possible outcome. You too have my thanks. You have done much for me, and I will never forget it.
A, how are you feeling now?
My body has fully recovered, and the Shogun's will no longer fights against me.
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. But I was really asking about your emotions. Have you managed to calm down? After all, you saw Makoto in there, didn't you?
I only heard her voice. I wouldn't say I saw her. I'll be fine. It brought a few things back, of course, but I've made my decision to move forward. I have to say, this has reminded me once again just how brilliant Makoto was. She predicted all the ways in which Inazuma's future could unfold, all the way back then. She even factored my immaturity into her plan. It's all thanks to her that Inazuma lived to see this day.
But A made a crucial contribution
I
too.
just planted a seed.
Your will and hers were both indispensable.
It was thanks to everything you did that you got to see her again. That's amazing!
The final act might be a simple one, but getting there is the result of countless efforts coming together. The final act might be a simple one. Just because the cause and effect ended up a bit back to front doesn't mean you should undervalue the part you played.
Thank you.
Today, at long last, you and Inazuma finally emerge from the shadows cast by the events of centuries past. Makoto and you are Inazuma's past and future, and both are indispensable.
It's rare to hear such comforting words from you. I graciously accept them.
Oh, come on. You only think it's rare because you never used to listen to a word I say.
Makoto said the exact same thing!
Great minds think alike, I wonder, does that qualify me to, maybe, take the position of Shogun for a couple of days? Actually, no. Forget that. Far more trouble than it's worth.
We will have to end the frivolities there. There is much work to be done. The Shogun and I will closely review the Inazuma of today to find out where things currently stand. Then, we will give careful consideration to the future. After that, I will abolish the Sakoku decree.
Really? That's huge news!
Remember what the Sakugo decree
I
is.
am no longer pursuing an eternity defined by stasis. In which case,
Oh,
there
it's
is no
closed
further
borders.
need to keep the nation under lock and key. I don't doubt that many challenges lie ahead for Inazuma.
Those challenges will be born new
I'm looking
opportunities.
forward to it.
Okay, so the Sakuko decree was the lightning storm that stopped you from getting in and out of Inazuma by boat. Does that mean that I finished the quest? I know I could just press J for the quest. Loto somno, Vulpes Verita, Music Prematum, Tricone Somnolenta, Museros. I still can't do this one! Taurus Igruinus Chapter Act 1. Start this quest. Oh wait, I need to be on this screen to go to the story quest. But in order to unlock this one, I still have to finish this one. And then I have to get this interlude chapter done, which I really want to do because it looks freaking sick. I've watched the cutscene because I saw it slightly and was like, oh, I have to watch it. I have to watch the cutscene. Okay. Well, the next entity, the next thing I need to do is to go over here and do the Sangonomiya Kokomi questline. But that is not happening tonight. I have 10 minutes because it takes 8 more minutes to replenish one. I have about 10 more minutes until I get to 20 and can do a domain. So I'm just gonna keep playing. But I will lag out. Maybe I won't keep playing. I'm gonna end the stream here, I guess. Unless you want to watch 10 more minutes of me just kind of doing these commission requests so that I can do a ley line or a domain or something. I'll leave that up to you, the person in chat, of whether you would like to watch more gameplay. Otherwise, the next stream that I'm doing is on Saturday. I won't be streaming on Friday because I've got to clean, because I'm not living with these rodents any longer. I'm getting rid of them all. I do not care anymore. But I won't be streaming on Friday like I normally would. I'll be streaming on Saturday this week. I will stream twice on Saturday though. I'll stream with my brother, Civ 6, which will based off of prior things, it'll go very well on my end, and then he'll complain a bunch and not be happy about it and kind of be upset, and we'll have a second week where we'll actually finish off the game. That tends to be the outcome. Not trying to shoot shots at my brother, but it's kind of a frequent occurrence when playing games with him that are competitive. But other than that, then at night I will be playing Genshin Impact with my sister, and we'll do some of the domains and boss fights and things, and just try and get her to a level where she can level up her world and actually join my world instead of having me join her. Just because that's a little bit easier on my streaming stuff to have her join than for me to join. Yeah. But that's the basic idea. Okay, in order. Axe first. Shield. Axe, shield. Summitral. Otherwise he complains about it. I guess at this point I'm just doing commissions, even though there was no response on whether you wanted to watch it or not. Axe, shield, Summitral. First the axe. Ow. Ouch.
Incinerate! Motion to compel!
Axe. Shield. Axe, shield, Summitral.
Born of ice and frost.
And if I don't kill him in that order, he gets super duper freaking upset. And if he does, then if he gets upset, then I fail the quest. Take this 5 grand. Wish this I am merchant. Only deliver 5. Okay, next time I can't. I don't want to do the mountaintop. Okay. Hey, Pavel the Fatui. Or is that jokingly like to call them the Fatuis? Yeah, I guess I will end the stream here. Saturday's the next one. See y'all on Saturday, I guess. What I've got. I'm gonna stream with my brother. I hope it doesn't turn out how I'm anticipating it to. But I'm also understanding that it might. But yeah. Have a good night. Once it loads and you don't just see like this portion of YouTube, I will see you all later. Have a good night.